open stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Wolverines about to kick it away and get this season started. And here's the return. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Offense changing the play. Toss to the outside. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
The Gators are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Miranda. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball in the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
And the Gators with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Forced out of the pocket. They're working that left side. He breaks the tackle. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
The Gators have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Unleashes one. It's complete. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. Great protection there. Plenty of time to sit in the pocket and let his receiver work across the formation.
And he did a great job working across the formation, finding a hole. Quarterback, good timing, waiting on it. Nice strike.
They are in attack mode already in the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Gets rid of it. Fires to the tight end. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. the gun, wants to pass. That's it, 5. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He's brought down, a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pulls it in down the sideline.
Really nice poise by the quarterback on that throw. He's obviously backed up deep in his own end. He knows he can't take a sack, but all of his focus is downfield on coverage. He finds the matchup he wanted, and it's an explosive play for the offense through the air.
Oh, better look out! Really good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. They reached a national championship game last year, couldn't quite get the job done. What challenges do you see them running into this year beyond the schedule?
And that motivated them all offseason to be runner-ups, to watch somebody else celebrate and hold the trophy. You were so close, Jesse. New additions, new faces, but this squad is hungry.
That's the key. This coaching staff really took a deep dive into their roster, and they isolated the positions that they felt they needed to get better at, and they addressed that in high school recruiting and the portal. I'm expecting big things from them this year.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Wolverines will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. That one's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be dead at the 35-yard line. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Running behind that left side. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. And if you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
This guy's got a lot of tools in his toolbox toting the rock, man. He showed you right there. And when I think back to Florida running backs, Emmitt Smith, all-time great. But a guy I played with in Gainesville, Fred Taylor. He was so big, but so fast for a guy his size. He just caused so many problems for the defenses we faced. And I think in the SEC today, you have got to be able to run the football if you're going to win games. And this guy right here, he's going to give the Gators a chance.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Gets it out quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
He's got the back in the middle. Across the 35. Open space at the 25. They get him out of bounds, but a choke play to wrap up the first quarter, and this offense will carry momentum into the second. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. So they'll go go back to work after changing into the field. He'll try the outside to the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
A lot of times offenses will do the FIB, formation into the boundary, try to take advantage of you necessarily spreading out, sending more resources to the field, trying to take advantage. Offense gave it a whirl, but the defense, they did not move. They did their assignments, got the TFL.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He's looking to pass. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going down 3-0. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. You put on that winged helmet, and the one thing you want to do is establish the running game.
And no matter who the coach is, no matter who the players are, it's a tradition. It's physicality. That's how they've built this brand at Michigan. And I think no matter who's there, it's going to be how they continue to build on that tradition.
They'll run it from the gun. Turning it on. Breaks the tackle.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll run the toss. Thrust that arm out. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play. And nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that first.
And the Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Callaway. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This crowd on hand trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, football club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working, man, because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point was good. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. The give to the back. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Quickly complete. Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Looking to throw on 1st down. On a little time, lets it go. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the 1st down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Gets it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. The toss to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to go toss to the field and get that running back out into space to use his speed, but the defense looked like they were already lined up expecting that play, and they force a negative.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Oh, he missed it, no good. And it is still a 4-point deficit.
Man, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate, and listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, the defense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Got his man to the left. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On the move. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. The lead now 7 here in the third quarter. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. A cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
Snagged in the middle. It's Callaway. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Handoff to the single running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Makes the catch. It's Callaway. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. It's fourth down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. This is a designed run. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
And on 4th and 2, I'm looking at my offensive line. I'm like, you got to give me just a little slither. Great job by the offensive line, blocking up just enough to get the first down, running physically downhill.
Got some room headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverine. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Sending the offense back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll try it over the left side. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
The Gators will have it 1st and 10. They'll try to get outside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Flushed out of the pocket. On a little time, lets it go. He's got him. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, and he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
You can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're late in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. It's Cook. He was on his way. He could smell it. He gets it inside the 10. They stop him at the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. A 1st down run in the red zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Just 3 points on 3 previous red zone trips. The idea is to punch it in this time. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. They want to throw it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Touchdown, Gator. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Set to kick it off, and his crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. this drive will come from their own 17. They'll give it to the back. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. The Wolverines are in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Tempo and overdrive. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Good job running top and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
They go to the ground. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The play action fake. He'll throw it. Got a man. It's Harvey. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Quarterback will keep it. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short. I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer. But the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy. You know you can execute in your sleep, and he'll keep this drive going.
It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down. Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You can tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
On the move at the 30.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
They're going to ride this running back. Guys, let's chat about Florida. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
Then I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction. We're going to find out how good of a coach he is, and we're going to find out how loyal these fans are really quickly in this season.
Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th. offense stays on the field, they'll go for it. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that is a back-breaker. It's fourth down now. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
Heel off one deep down the left side. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover?
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the fourth quarter by one possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
He'll start this drive firing. Plucks it out of the air. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Gators with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Near the sticks, it's Miranda. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
The Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll need some juice in that arm on 3rd and long. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. And the Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. He's got an open man. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Bringing it back. He's inside the 40. The 20. He's at the... And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Florida.
Man, what an awesome game. This is exactly, guys, when we were talking to coaches, they knew it would come down to the last minute. It would be competitive. And how about that? The offense coming through, tying this football game, well, an extra point away from tying this football game up. And now, 2-minute drill on the other side. Who can execute? Who can make a big play down this stretch? Maybe go down the field, get a field goal. We got a good finish coming.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. The give to the back. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Now on the counter. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
All knotted up. Is free football in the forecast, or can this offense win it here? Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Callaway. And they pick up just a few on that completion. I'm out on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. Oh, they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. He leaves it with his back. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. To the air on first down. Unloads it downfield. Throwing down the sideline, and it's a big play down the right side.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Complete to the left. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And it all comes down to this. Make or miss, win or lose. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And this to put them on top as we get close to closing time. And it slips just inside that right upright. They have taken the lead in the final seconds, guys, and the celebration has erupted on the sideline. They'll snag it just inside the 10. The clear defensive strategy here is not to do whatever it was they did on the first play. They'll try to come up with a stop after giving up a huge gain. From the gun, looking for a man. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae. Game is essentially over right now, and you wonder if it's really necessary to jack up the score like this.
It might not be necessary, but I won't be forgotten. I can tell you that, because coaches, they don't forget things like this. Late in games, you want to run the score up, get that extra touchdown. I'll get the chance in the future to do this back to you. I like it. Just keep it in the back of your mind.
They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. We're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now, to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left